Hi everyone, it's Kelly. I have my Thursday design team project that I want to share with you for the rubber buggy, and it's very, very simple. This past Tuesday, my daughter went on her 5th grade field trip, and because there was a limited amount of chaperones that could go, I ended up being the first alternate, and nobody backed out of the trip, and so I was unable to go. And I can honestly tell you it broke my heart. This is the first year I have not been able to go on my daughter's field trip. But the teacher was amazing. When I contacted her about it, she tried to pull strings with the principal and he wouldn't budge. He's a stickler. And she tried to go to the Parents Association. They wouldn't budge. They're pretty controlling as far as that goes. But anyways, so she did allow me, and I called the principal, and they did allow me to, he did work with me a little bit, allow me to pick my daughter's chaperone. So I got to pick a good friend of mine that our daughters were like born days apart, and they grew up together. I grew up with her husband and his family. So I was definitely able to pick someone I trust, which was super important to me. The next thing was, normally there's no cell phones allowed on the trip, but I was able to convince them, hey, I just want to make sure that she's safe. I just want to know that she's okay. I just want to be, notified, make sure that, everything's going okay. And so they allowed her to text me pretty much like every hour. Just let me know where they were headed, what they were doing, if they got there safe, when they were leaving. They ended up being like an hour, not quite an hour, maybe 45 minutes late. So that was a little bit, just sitting and waiting. Anyways, what I wanted to show you today was a card that I made for her. They went to Gettysburg, since we live in Pennsylvania, and we actually, I have been there before, but we actually are going to go there as a family. I knew that they learned a lot about old country with the battlefield, and I thought this is the collection that was like really appropriate, the French country collection. And so I just used everything from that collection in this card. So I'm going to show you. I used some other graphic 45 elements, so I'll let you know what those were as well. The paper that I decided to use was the background paper, and you'll notice the other part of it was the sunflowers. They're a little bit bold, and so I decided to use the green side for my card base. I then used a black and white piece from the Haunted collection as my mat, and then I layered the April paper from the paper A Place in Time, and that was a little tiny like journaling ticket, and I found this 30 because the trip was on April 30th, and this is a thank you card for her. You'll notice it's a little bit smaller than a regular card. I'm really close up, but I hope you can see. And I decided that I wanted it to be smaller because I'm going to do a gift basket for her, like a special gift basket. And so I'm going to put this in it, and I didn't want the card to be like really big or overpowering. Okay, this one here was cut from one of the little ATCs provided, and then I just curled the edges here. I curled that in. This also was one of the element die cuts from the collection. I cut that out. I thought it just looked real vintagey, and that's kind of how I wanted it to be. So it's a thank you. And this sunflower is from one of the little ATC cards, and I actually fussy cut that out and I popped it up on Pop Dots, if you can tell. And then I did pop this up on Pop Dots. And then here are some of the carnation flowers from my design team package, and then here's one of the rosebuds. So it's very, very simple, easy to make, but I wanted to do something nice for her, because when it comes to your kids, I can't thank people enough when they are willing to step up in my place and take care of her and, you know, do what it's hard to find people that do as you would do, and so I knew that she would. And my daughter had a great time with lots of things to share. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope to do some start to finishes, but I'm just trying to keep up with my DT projects because we have been busy. With my daughter started softball. So this is what I created for the rubberbuggy.com. I have the links below here. Please leave me a comment, and I will have my winner of my giveaway by the end of this week. I tried to upload it last night and YouTube kicked it out because it was third-party matched content. I had music in there that didn't belong, so I have to redo that whole thing. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day. Bye.